hello, and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. My channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and bringing you uplifting messages of love and light. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are new, welcome. If you enjoy this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. And for those of you who are returning, I simply want to say thank you. I appreciate every single one of you for your support. Today is going to be one of my daily messages from Spirit here, and my God, all I can say is God is good. For those of you who are grieved, feel free to type an amen down in the comment box. So, I recently had an experience where I was given the ability to heal a lost soul, and this person came into my life in a relatively serendipitous manner. And it just fills me up with so much joy because those of you who are light workers will likely, well, obviously, if you're drawn to my channel, you're likely a light worker. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you help heal a person. It is one of the most liberating divine experiences. So there's a few things I'd like to talk about today. So yesterday, I got the impression that I should talk about judgment. Not the tarot card, but about judging others. So for those of you who are familiar with the Bible, those of you who are not interested in it, simply just take this piece of information because I think it does have some wisdom to it. So one of my favorite verses for a very long time was the verse of Matthew 7:5. And that verse says, "Hypocrite, first remove the rafter from your own eye, and then you shall see clearly how to remove the straw from your brother's eye." In the past, I used to use this as a scapegoat to not have to own up for my own mistakes, to be quite frank. And the truth of the matter is that every single one of us carries some sort of flaw deep within. Some of us have the ability to recognize the weakness. Others of us, unfortunately, do not, even when it's presented to us in a way that is so stark. And this is something that comes with time. Now, those of you who haven't done shadow work, I highly recommend it. And all you have to do is set the intention to have those things of you revealed. And in time, the divine steps in and they show you people. Okay, something told me to pull this card here. The divine will send you people who will mirror the very thing that you do not recognize within yourself. And this is incredibly empowering because a lot of people would say, well, like, screw that person, the problem is them. The truth of the matter is that relationships, whether they're friendships, familial, acquaintances, romantic, at the end of the day, they're a two-way street. And we all have a level of accountability for our own actions within that relationship. So let's go ahead and get into the cards here. Yeah, that was all channeled information. The channeling is pretty important, okay? Just want to give you guys a heads up. Now, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so the message may or may not resonate for you at this time, but we'll see here what the messages from Spirit are. Alrighty, so we have equality, farsightedness, and perseverance. So I just opened the book. I'll be reading out of the book for these, okay? I just opened the book exactly on the page for farsightedness. So there's a very important message for you today, viewer, regarding this. So farsightedness can be said to arise directly out of the heart rather than from the mind. I'm here to remind you that nothing, no opinion, theory, dogma, or belief is more important than love. My God, that is beautiful. The only way to liberate yourself from the unhealthy grip of an opinionated life is to develop a sense of humor. True farsightedness requires that you don't take yourself too seriously or what anyone says too personally. Laugh more. It's not about shutting down your brilliant mind, ignoring the patterns that you see, or giving up on improving the world. But it is about being able and willing to see and feel every aspect of the whole simultaneously. Have all the opinions you want. But remember, you are not your opinions. You are so much more. You're a scientist of the heart, here to contribute your part to the future of humanity by seeing the small and the big picture all at once. Here's a few questions for contemplation. Where do you tend to be hard on others? Are your strong opinions getting in the way of your relationships? Where are you being too hard on yourself? How can you be more gentle? Now, this is a really fascinating card that I got here because it's really interesting. I've recently developed the ability to see patterns within other people because of the fact that I developed a very strong sense of self-awareness. This is actually in complete alignment to what I was channeling earlier. Remember how I said Matthew 7:5? It's about hypocrisy. Now, the interesting thing here is that the divine is asking us not to take life so seriously. When we see the darkness in another person, internally, we should find it humorous. Not in a ha-ha, it's funny, but more in a wow, the divine plan is so incredibly beautiful. Because you're able to see the hurt within people and you start to tap into Christ consciousness. And it's quite beautiful. We're able to expand and grow as individuals when we stop judging others. Because in reality, when we judge others, it's really a reflection of ourselves. Let's go ahead and get into equality because that card just screamed at me I didn't even see the name. I simply just saw the picture and it just resonated with me. Listen to this. From the point of view of the human heart, all humanity is one family. I am your friend. I have deep respect for you. I don't want you to change who you are at your core. You are a completely unique, worthy being, and there is a place for you in this world of ours. I see you with deep tenderness. It is time to take your place with pride, humility, and profound self-acceptance. When you look at yourself, see your weaknesses and vulnerability as your strengths. When you look out at the world, see beyond polarities, beyond gender stereotypes, beyond patriarchy and matriarchy. Aim your eye towards synthesis, to the entire continuum of beauty available to all of us. Equality is your birthright. You and me, we are family. This card speaks of Christ consciousness, of recognizing the divine in every single person that comes into your life. It doesn't matter who they are, what they do. They are a divine expression. And oftentimes we get stuck in the physical reality and we judge these people based off of their backgrounds. We judge these people based off of the actions that they take, whether they are good or wrong. We are constantly criticizing and looking at others, instead of saying, you are an extension of me, and your differences make you a whole and unique and beautiful person. When we deal with people who are harmful and who do not do right by us, it is not our responsibility to judge those people, to try to change them, to try to do anything with them. It is about allowing them to flow, allowing them to express themselves. In time, everyone answers for their wrongdoings, but it's all in divine timing. It is not up to us to decide when a person should change, but God will put people in your life for a very specific reason, and it is our individual responsibility to be accountable for our own actions, how we perceive the world. Do we want to see it from the lens of ugliness, of everything is dark and twisted, and a nihilistic way of viewing life? Or do we instead see the joy, the abundance, the opportunity, the growth, the love in the expression of the all? The next card here is perseverance. Over time, through perseverance, love, and trust, you will eventually attain victory and experience your own divinity. I'm here to call out the sacred warrior in you. It's time to persevere, to be the heroic underdog. Do not give up the struggle. Just be sure that you're fighting the right fight. Obstacles are a natural part of life. They are here to test your commitment, hone your abilities, increase your aliveness, and unleash your life purpose. It is time to embrace your defeats. Let them make you stronger, more resilient, and supple. You have the potential to turn a battle into a dance, to empower the people you love, to liberate themselves from victimization. When you fight for love, not fear, everyone wins. There is no need to overthink or worry about appearing foolish. Now go find a cause you can pour your whole heart, body, and soul into. Life is seldom easy. We chose to incarnate on this plane in order to learn some very difficult lessons. And we can either choose to be bogged down by them, or we can dig deep, deeper than you ever have before. When you feel like you're ready to lose, when you feel like everything is crashing around you, that's when the divine says, it is time. It is time for you to answer your call. It is time for you to expand and grow. It is time for you to be free, to be love. We have the world. So I'm getting into the tarot now. The Ace of Swords, truth, if there ever was one. A moment of clarity, likely in your past. Remember, these are general readings, so these may be predictions. This truth may bring you some anxiety or some restless nights, or it has. There seems to be some sort of resistance here on your behalf. The truth is seldom an easy thing to swallow. But you're coming to a close of a cycle. This is incredibly empowering for you. We have the Four of Cups, missed opportunities, likely feeling very apathetic about life. Page of Cups here. Maybe looking at love through a very almost naive way of looking at love. Love is a beautiful thing, but we are in a physical reality where people are not like us. Six of Cups, this is likely somebody from your past. Somebody may have rejected you in your past, and you've been waiting for an offer of love from this person. This could be you simply looking back at your childhood and seeing the way that you viewed love in the past. This has been likely blocking love in your life. We have the Moon, yes. Deep subconscious fears here. They're very subconscious. Likely these traits, you are unaware that they're even present. We have the Queen of Wands, somebody who's resilient, beautiful, somebody who is sure of themselves, strong, passionate. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, persevering, waiting for your labor to bear fruit. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up in the near future. Oh yes, good Lord. We have the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer here with the Moon, heavy Pisces, or a Gemini. This could also be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Empress here, entering abundance within the self, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, being confident in yourself, making a choice to love yourself and to love others in your future. Oh yes. I don't typically read reversals, but I had a card come out in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. Look at this. This is what is awaiting you. Abundance coming in, love coming in, all of your dreams coming in. You have been manifesting this. More Gemini energy here with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. We have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Pisces. Some of you may have been stuck for a moment here. The Knight of Pentacles has come out in reverse. It's likely you haven't been seeing any traction. With the Five of Wands in reverse, though, you're coming out of conflict. You're coming out of arguments. There are likely arguments in your past, and now you're moving on from them. You're moving closer to your power. This is all divinely guided with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you may be dealing with the Sagittarius. Leo here, strength coming through, overcoming obstacles. We have justice here, balancing the self, doing the right thing for yourself and for others. With the Chariot, finally emerging victorious after a long period of struggle, I am hearing. Let's take a look at this moon. What are these subconscious fears? They may be keeping you up at night. What is this moon about, Spirit? So we can take a look at the pattern likely to see what it may be. 9 of Cups. This could be about a wish fulfillment. Some of you may be dealing with an alcohol dependency that you're afraid to look at, but that's only going to resonate for some of you. Emperor, somebody who's controlling, manipulative at times. Interestingly enough, that's the first impression I got, so that's what I'm going with. Somebody who's very egoic. This is about narcissism. This is about having narcissistic traits and not seeing them. Oftentimes, these narcissistic traits come out very clearly when a person is inebriated, because the subconscious comes out and there's no way of hiding it. This person is deep down the Page of Wands. This could be you or a person that you're dealing with, viewer. But if you are hiding from yourself, I make the suggestion to try and look within to see. That isn't to say that you're at fault for anything or that you are in the wrong, but rather try and take a look at yourself from the compassionate lens of Christ consciousness, of the divine. The divine is always loving you no matter what you do in this life. This person may be afraid of commitment deep down with the 4 of Wands. Lots of control here. We have a lot of 4s here. We have 1, 2, the Emperor is 4, 3. So you have 3 4s here. So this is about stability. Look at that. As I was talking about 4s. This is going to take some deep contemplation. This is about inaction, about taking the time to meditate and look within. It's about searching yourself. The Hermit did want to pop out earlier. This could be about, simply put, ego. You will be overcoming this in the future, but it is going to take some time and some work. Yes, moving on from this and healing in time. We have the Chariot here, which is indicative of that as well. You will emerge victorious. You will do the right thing. And once you start building yourself and growing as an individual, seeing the shadow aspects of yourself and loving yourself for them, it'll actually help you recognize the shadow aspects in other people as well, and it helps you grow as an individual. When you are able to love another person despite the darkness that they carry within them, that is when you have achieved a new level of consciousness, that which is Christ consciousness. So I want to end the reading on a Moonology card here because something is drawing me to doing that. Once again, if you're enjoying this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Really helps the channel out with its growth and allows me to deliver these messages to people who are just like you, who are looking for a little bit of clarity in their lives. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. So something you've been struggling with or dealing with will soon be coming to a close. Emotions are running high. This is perfectly normal. As I said, the new moon on August 3rd is going to be, the full moon on August 3rd is going to be in Aquarius, and it's square Uranus. So emotions are going to be running high at that time. There will be a lot of unexpected events, things that you weren't expecting in your life. Think Mercury retrograde, but a little bit different, because clearly it's only for a shorter period. It's for a shorter period of time. But do not make any impulsive decisions at this time, because it is likely that you will be experiencing mood swings during this time. Take a moment to contemplate and rest up, okay? This isn't a time for action. It's about looking at yourself within, your home within, and allowing your feelings to flow, but don't take that out on other people or on yourself. And Spirit is asking you here with the full moon in Sagittarius card, look at the bigger picture. If you are struggling with something and something appears wrong, if something appears difficult, Spirit is asking you to see it from the lens of the divine, to see it as the lesson. What is the lesson behind this? You're very close to achieving your goal here with the gibbous moon. So, viewer, if you enjoyed this content, like I said before, please do hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate every single one of you. I am sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.